Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your reading. I am back. I kind of took a little hiatus. I got all the way to Capricorn, and then I did Aquarius, but the video wouldn't upload, and I just got kind of frustrated, to be honest. And I had to take a little woosah, but I also needed to take that time for me anyway, because I met some new people. I went some new places. I saw some new things. I learned some things. So it was a very necessary break. So maybe recently you've taken a necessary break. If you need any information about how to reach me or how to book a personal reading, it's in the description box below. And my Cash App is there as well if you want to donate to the channel. Alright, can I get 3 cards for Cancer, Sun, Rising? What do they need to know? Could I get 2 more, please? So it's kind of funny because the first card that came out is Be Bold and Make the First Move. It's the Cardinal Moon card. And y'all are a cardinal sign. So it's funny that that's the first thing that came out. I want y'all to know I'm not sick or anything. There is nothing wrong with my throat. So there may be something wrong with your throat chakra, or you may be having trouble communicating with someone. And maybe you need to be bold and take the first move. That's for somebody. Because there's literally nothing wrong with my voice. I've been speaking clearly all morning, and all of a sudden now it's messed up. Weird. But okay. So we have Be Bold and Make the First Move. The second card we have is Your Hard Work is Paying Off, New Moon in Capricorn. And the third card you have is Conclusions Are Within Reach, Full Moon Eclipse. My nails are like really fugly right now, y'all. I am ashamed. So just don't even look at them. But this card to me is like the 9 of Wands card. So okay. And the 9 of Wands, like 9s are about wrapping something up. But with this fire energy here, you may be like wrapping something up before the end of Leo season or at the beginning of Leo season. Yeah. So these cards come with like a little description, and I do not memorize all these descriptions. Like I'll give you what I got intuitively from it, and then I'll like look to see if there's anything else that I need to like speak on. But these oracle cards I don't really memorize. Like some of them, because I've seen them so many times, like of course I'll remember most of the definition, but just in case y'all were wondering like why I look at these. But for this first one, you guys are a cardinal sign. So you have, in the zodiac, you have cardinal signs, mutable signs, and fixed signs. Fixed signs are like stubborn, least likely to change, and those are like Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Then you have mutable signs who are adaptable, more open to change, and they are signs like Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, Sagittarius. Then you have cardinal signs, which is y'all, Aries, Libra, Capricorn. I think that's everybody, yeah. So, cardinal signs are like leaders. They're the people who start things, like, for instance, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, the beginning. And cardinal signs are the people who are likely to start things. And so this card is basically telling you to be that person, to draw on that energy and make the first move and to speak up for what you want. It says, be bold and follow your heart and your emotions. Avoid recklessness or moving too fast. So although you're being urged to move forward, of course, move forward with, like, common sense. Because with this card in the middle, your hard work is paying off. You've done the work that you need to do to get to this moment. And conclusions are within reach. So it's like, take that step, but take it the right way. Because, you're very close to getting what you want. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. And that card it's obvious what that means. Work through your fears. So don't be nervous about, taking this first move. It's a time to be bold. Okay. Oh. Excuse me. You have the Fool at the bottom of the deck, which is about taking a leap of faith, beginning a new journey. You see how he's kind of standing there with I get the, what comes to mind is throwing caution to the wind. And he's got his little dog there. Maybe you have a pet, but, And then you have the Emperor over here, and the Emperor is about, like, foundations. It's about accountability and stepping up. And, that's what cardinal energy is. So I feel like, and then you have the Knight of Swords. It's like you might be worried about stepping up to do that, but you don't need to be. Like, that cycle of worrying might be about to close, or that might just be like a conclusions are within reach card. But, what's this first card? And this is just like a general reading. So take what resonates and leave what does not. If it doesn't apply to you, then it's not about you. Don't make it fit, because there's a bunch of Cancers, there's so many. So, yeah. You have the Hierophant and the Moon here. I'll just leave that there. Come back to that. What's this one? Everything wants to fall out over there. I really want to talk about this, I guess. Okay. So, you have the Hierophant, the Seven of Cups, and the Moon. Jeez Louise. Okay. So, someone is choosing between some things. Okay, so the Hierophant is like the commitment card. It's also like a card of like a divinity in a way. It's also a card of like learning and like lessons. And so I feel like you're learning lessons from the choices that you've made, because the Seven of Cups is about like Seven of Cups, you see he has all these options there, and some options are good, some options are bad, some options you can't even see what's really there. There's a blanket over it. So I feel like the Hierophant is like you learning lessons from the choices that you made, and maybe those choices made you like look deeper, because the Moon The moon is about secrets. It's also the Cancer card. Interestingly enough, it's the Cancer card. But it's also about like looking deep within, kind of like diving into the murky depths of that water, like going deep into your emotions and really like sorting things out, figuring things out. Like I said, it can also be about secrets and stuff. But with this, I feel like the choices that you made with the Seven of Cups have kind of like been. Oh, okay. So the choices that you made have made you kind of like dig deeper into yourself and learn more about yourself, right? But these choices were divinely orchestrated. That was like, on purpose, because it was like, you need to figure out yourself. You needed to work through your fears. You needed to like figure yourself out emotionally so that this cycle could end. And I feel like maybe now that you've like gone through all these lessons and stuff, now you're about to make a move that's gonna like bring that cycle to a close and open a new cycle for you. But let's see. Okay, we're gonna go this way. What's this? Ooh. Sorry, I'm like hitting this thing, Mike. Sorry. I know something flipped over. There it is. Okay. So we have the Empress and the Ace of Cups. Let me just make sure. That's the only thing that flipped over. Because I hard pressed to find out later that something else came out. Okay. That was it. So we have the Empress and the Ace of Cups. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. What the heck? Okay, so I feel like the only thing that could make sense would be that, because it's coming out under the conclusions are within reach. The Three of Swords is about like being upset, being hurt by something, being heartbroken. And the Empress, she's like the queen of all the other queens. She's like, it's Taurus and Libra energy. And the Hierophant is also Taurus energy. So, this could be like a situation dealing with a Taurus, or could have been happening since Taurus season. But the Empress, she's like, she's in her bag. Like, she's got everything she wants. She's the divine feminine energy, like, so she's coming from a good place, like, and here you have the Ace of Cups, which is like, the aces are about beginnings, and cup energy is water energy. It's about emotions. So the Ace of Cups can be about like new beginnings in relationships, whether that be platonic or romantic, or a reconciliation with a family member, things like that. So the Ace of Cups, and you see it also kind of looks like a divine hand, so it's like a new chance, a new beginning, a new start emotionally, whatever that may be. And so I feel like what the conclusions are in Reach card, I feel like this cycle of heartbrokenness is coming to an end, and you're getting this like new start in love. That's what I feel like it is. Because it isn't coming off like in a negative energy way. Okay, so I flipped open the book and it went right to the page. That is crazy. Yep. Yep. So the full moon eclipse card is about like a cycle ending or letting something go. And it's about letting something go to get to the next phase. It's about letting something go because you're divinely guided to let it go. It's like literally whatever ends now will not reopen. It's about like letting something go for good. And so again, I feel like whatever this is might have you like a little bit heartbroken, but you letting this go is going to lead you to happiness. So like the choices that you made up until this point have been like to grow you and all those things. You know how they said like some people in your life for a reason and some people are in your life for a season. And so like this might be a situation where something was in your life for a season and you wanted to hold on to it, but like you couldn't. And so it's like you're letting it go now, and that might hurt, but it's leading you to happiness. And so now we get to figure out what making the first move is. Oh. Oh, jeez. Okay, you got the Five of Cups here. And the Five of Cups is about, like, regret. He's looking at those spilled over cups in front of him instead of looking at what he has behind him. And significantly enough, the Two of Cups, which, like, you see he has two cups behind him. The Two of Cups is about, like, a deep connection, a soulful connection. The Three of Cups is about, like, collaboration, celebration, like, all that kind of stuff. And so he's looking at the lack of celebration, the lack of collaboration in front of him, but he's not looking at the deep, meaningful stuff he has behind him. So it might be kind of like that Three of Swords, like I said, being upset and sad over what is ending, but you have a whole bunch of stuff really coming up for you. But then here you have the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. So, pages are about messages as well. And so I feel like for some of you, you're regretful because for some of you, you're regretful because you're scared that like someone has a bunch of options. Hold up. Hold the heck up. Okay. For a select few of you, you're regretful because you didn't commit to somebody and now they have a bunch of options. And you're scared because you see that. Well, with this conclusions are within reach card, whoever that is, they gone. They gone. Because this is Empress energy here, and all this energy over here is Page energy. Those are two different levels. This person is gone. Especially with this Ace of Cups here, like they're about to get a good offer. They're gone. For others of you, you're looking at what you lost and ignoring the fact that you have all these options. You're sitting here scared to like try out new options, and you're being given all these options. You've done the hard work. You're in this Empress energy. You deserve a new beginning. Do what you want to do. Live your life. Honey, you got options. Like, okay. I see that this is like Page energy. I did say that. But in this circumstance, it would probably be like messages. I see it as messages in this circumstance. So if you're in your Empress energy and you've been like doing the hard work, you've been diving deep, making the choices within, you know, like I feel like you're getting messages from at least 3 different options. And you're worried about that and you don't need to be. You're waiting for what you lost, or like hoping it'll come back and it won't. So don't, because you got options. You got options. But for others of you, you were trifling and now that person is gone. And you need to dive deep and figure yourself out. Figure out what's got you choosing all these options. I feel like there's always like 2 different groups for cancers. It's like you got the healthy ones and you just got the toxic ones. Like, it's crazy. Anything else for Cancer? Yep. Anything else? Okay. We have the High Priestess. And then we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So, the 3 of Cups in reverse is about, we're gonna just read it. Because I don't want to say it's about someone cheating. I feel like that's really basic to say, but like, we're gonna read it in this deck instead. It's because every deck has like different definitions for the cards, even though you have the same basic meanings to the cards, but for each deck there's like a slight variation. So for this deck, it says collaborations aren't your thing right now. Instead, you are inclined to work on your own. You need to find a creative outlet to express yourself privately. So, for some of you, like I said, you need to gather yourself. Stop trying to go outside and collaborate with other people and dig deep. Because with this High Priestess, you got some untapped energy going on. But it's inside. It's not outside. Literally, it says, you are in tune with your intuition and your higher self. The answers you seek lie within. Access your inner wisdom and divine feminine energy. And that's what the moon is too. You see the moon there and you see the moon up there? Like, this is like water energy at its utmost. I'm sorry, I just knocked the dang mic. Water energy at its utmost, like the time to dig deep into yourself. Like it says, your hard work is paying off. And it's like, so if you've been doing that work, you deserve what's coming into you. You haven't been collaborating. You've been by yourself. Like, you deserve what's coming into you. It may have been slow, but that offer is coming, and when it gets there, it's going to be stable. The Knight of Pentacles, he's slow moving, but when he gets there, he's stable. And so for some of you, that's coming in. But for others of you, you know, you've been doing too much, and you need to be by yourself right now, because everything that you need is within, but you keep trying to go and get it outside. And it leads to you being regretful, because the cups that everybody's offering you aren't the cups that you need. The cups behind you are the ones that you need. And then when I did that, I knocked over the Three of Cups card. Those are the 3 cups that are spilled over. Those collaborations that you don't need, that aren't even helping you. You being dragged along in the direction of where everyone else wants to go in life but you. Where do you want to go? Why are you just tagging along on everybody else's journey? Where do you want to go? You sitting here howling at the moon. Where do you want to go? Where does that path lead for you? Do you know? Or are you just chilling? Sitting there stuck on the sidelines. Watching these dogs run around when you got a whole ocean you could be exploring. Okay. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all. Like I said, my information is in the description box below if you need a more personal reading, because I got like 2 different groups in this. And I'm sure maybe some people's stories even a mix of both. Who knows? But yeah, if you have a more personal reading, it would be more geared to you. But yes. And also, I will have my website finished soon. I've been having somebody work on that, so I'm really excited about that. And then you guys will be able to just like book on the website. But until then, y'all just have to email me. I apologize. But good luck with this, and do what you need to do. And for those of you who have just good coming in, accept it. Live it up. You deserve it. This is your time. Be blessed. Bye, Cancers.